just need the truth table and the excitation table.
Fine. So, how can you realize this JK flip-flop without using the memory, or without just by using the truth table? Just you tell me. Here the inputs are J and K. What about the output Q? If it is 0, 0, what will be the output? বাবা শুদ্ধ সত্য, ও বাবা শুদ্ধ সত্য,
ভুলে গেছি স্যার, কিউ বার স্যার।
ও হবে না, যাবে ইয়ে শাহরুখ খানের বাড়ির সামনে বসে থাকবে ধর্ণা দিয়ে, ভুলবে না তো কি হবে? হ্যাঁ, কি বললে? কিউ 0, 0 হলে কিউ বার?
স্যার কিউ বার বা কিউ এন স্যার, কিছু একটা এরকম।
Even if let it be as per your version, let it be q bar. What was the earlier q? Do you know that?
No sir.
So for that, do you require any memory or not?
Yes sir, we need memory then.
So in that case, if you need a memory, can it remain in the combination logic circuit problem?
No sir.
So it has to be one sequential logic circuit design problem. Rather, any memory element belongs to the domain of sequential logic circuit. Here, your design requirement is that you have to realize one JK flip-flop. And that as it is a flip-flop, it has to be one sequential logic circuit. Okay. Now here, that means I will be given one D flip-flop. And some logic circuits will be here. That logic circuit will decide about what should be your D input, and the input of this logic circuit may be J and K. They are coming from the external side, and the input may also come from the output of this memory. So this is your JK flip-flop.
Sir, only one D flip-flop?
Only one D flip-flop.
Okay.
No, but you tell me. No, that depends upon the by the way, how do you approach any sequential logic circuit design problem? How do you go for that synthesizing any sequential logic circuit? What are the steps?
Sir, identifying history first.
Very good. Very first thing is analyze the problem and try to identify the possible histories of the circuit. After that, you have to go for the possible state transition diagram. And along with that, we have to identify the state codes. And then you have to convert the state transition diagram to one state transition table. And after the state transition table is available, I can readily go for the design. Okay, fine. So let me first identify the possible states of this system. Now, when we are going for the design of any memory element, it is a standard practice that we consider those memory elements to be some sort of Moore machine. So, in the case of this JK flip-flop, what are the possible histories? What can be the history information here? Try to apply your common sense.
So previous state, toggling of previous state, set and reset.
I'll start from Shuddha Sattva's approach, initial approach.
Yes.
Jk, then it should be Qn plus 1. If it is 0, 0, then what should be your Qn plus 1?
Sir, Qn.
Qn. Now,
Qn.
I'm not interested in saying it, I'm not interested in keeping it vague. I want some specific value, 0 or 1. So, the output will be 0 in case
Previous output is
Qn is 0.
Input was
the previously available value was 0. Output will 1 in case previously available output value was 1. So that way I will be getting the specific value in for Qn plus 1. If it is 0, 1, what will be the output value?
0.
0.
0. It does not depend upon the past history, the past output value. If it is 1, 0, what will be the output?
1.
1.
1. For this input combination also it does not depend upon the past output value. If it is 1, 1. What about
Qn bar.
Qn bar? So once again, if I want some specific output value, whether the output is 0 or 1, that totally depends upon the
Previous value.
past output or the previous output. So what can be the history information here?
1 if previous output is 0 and 0 if previous output is 1.
So the previous output value itself is the past history. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there are how many possible history information?
2.
2. One is Q is equal to 0. The other was Q is equal to 1. These are the two possible history. Now there are 2 states. Now from each state, how many possible branch can be there?
2.
2.
4.
2. Can why 2? দাঁড়াও শুদ্ধ সত্য কানটা মুড়িয়ে আগে হ্যাঁ why 2 শুদ্ধ সত্য
Sir, 4. Sir, 2 to the power of 2 is 4.
হ্যাঁ so now for J bar K bar, your present state is Q is equal to 0. The input combination is J bar K bar. So what will be the next state?
Q equal to 0.
Q equal to 0.
Equal to 0.
J bar K bar. If it is 0, 1, that means J bar K. What will be the next state?
Q
Q equal to 0.
0.
Now can you combine these two branches?
So J
Yes,
bar.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, J bar, just J bar. So I'll just fine. Then J K bar.
Q equal to 1.
2, 1.
Now J K.
Q equal to 1.
So can you combine these two branches?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
J.
If you remember that acceleration table for JK flip-flop, for 0 to 0 transition, what was the acceleration required?
0D.
0D. See, here from 0 to 0 transition, the acceleration required is J bar. For 0 to 1 transition, what was the acceleration required?
1D.
T.
1.
J, and then there is no K. Okay. For 1 to 1 transition, what is the acceleration required?
D0.
So that means only K bar. For 1 to 0 transition,
K.
K.
okay. So that's the state tension diagram for my required JK flip-flop. Now I have to convert it into state transition table. Present state, input, next state. Present state is Q, inputs are J and K, next state is also Q. Fine. Q is 0, J, K both are 0. Well, rather, forget about that. In case Q is 0, so long as J is 0, the next state will be
0.
0. 0.
Q is 0, J is 1. So the next state has to be 1. Q is equal to 1. Now Q is 1, present state is 1. There, in case I am concerned about K is equal to 0 state, input condition. For Q is equal to 1, in case my K is 0, that means here as well as here, the next state remains 1.
1.
And in the last case, it goes to 0. Hope this is clear. Do you
Yes,
have any-
sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
No, sir.
Fine, thank you. Now you have to realize this sequential logic circuit using what type of memory element?
D
D
flip-flop.
Flip-flop. That means, remember, any sequential logic circuit design problem has got any sequential logic circuit has got 3 components. One is the output combination logic block. Second one is the next state combination logic block, and the third state is the third one is the memory block. Out of these 3, the memory block we will always choose. Here, our choice of memory has been given in the problem description itself, and that choice is nothing but a D flip-flop. Now, my task is to go for the output combination logic design and the next state combination logic design. Now, how many memory elements would be required?
1.
1.
1, because the number of state bits required is only 1. So only 1 memory element would be required. So only 1 D flip-flop. So how many functions are to be realized for the next state combination logic block?
1.
1.
1 only.
And for that next state combination logic block, how many input signals will be there?
3.
3.
One is Q, the present state, and the other two inputs, J and K. Okay, fine. And as we are going for the mood type of machine, and if we say that this D flip-flop output or the present state will be my direct output of the JK flip-flop, in that case, I don't have to go for the realization of the output combination logic block. just like our previous circuit. So here we are directly taking the present state bit as the final output of the JK flip-flop. So truly speaking, I don't have to go for the relation of any other output combination logic block. Only this next state combination logic block, that is sufficient. হ্যাঁ, কেউ কিছু বলছিলে? কেউ কিছু বলতে যাচ্ছিল বোধহয়, আমি তারটা না শুনে কথা বলে গেছি।
স্যার এই লাস্ট পার্টটা একটু আরেকবার বলতে পারবেন?
That should be more clear from this particular block diagram. Here what we are doing is our given memory element is this D flip-flop, and the D flip-flop output should be your present state bit.
Yes,
is it
sir.
not?
Yes, sir.
And if we are considering that here this Q is equal to 0, this state bit, this state code and the output, if we are make both identical, in that case I don't have to go for any output combination logic circuit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here state গুলোকে আমরা কি ধরেছি? Q is equal to 0 is one state and Q is equal to 1 is another state. Now এবার this output is equal to 0, সেটাকে যদি আমি state code 0 দিয়ে assign করি, and the output is equal to 1, if I assign that state to the state code 1, in that case there should not be any problem. That is my state code and the output both are same. But if I assign this to be my state code 1 and this I assign the state code to be 0, in that case my output and the present state both are not identical. The two histories are output is equal to 0 and output is equal to 1. These are the two histories. Now when I convert them into the state code, I can assign any code to any of these histories. State code means
Yes,
what?
sir.
One binary pattern. How many how many codes, how many histories are there? 2. So how many state codes would be required?
2.
2. To generate two distinct state codes, how many bits would be required?
1.
1. So I can assign any of that how many possible codes will be 0 and 1, 2 codes. I can assign any code with any of the histories because I am going for the codification.
Yes, sir.
So if I assign state code 1 to this history, that the output is equal to 0, was previously 0, and state code 1 is assigned to the history that the output was previously 1. In that case, my state information and the state code and the output are not identical. So there you do need to generate or design another output combination logic block. But if I, instead of this, if I assign state code 0 here and assign state code 1 here, in that case my output and the state code both are same.
Yes, sir.
So in that case I won't be requiring any other special type of output combination logic block. Directly the memory output or the state bits, they will provide me the final output. So I need to go for the design of the next state combination logic block only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now I have to realize the next state combination logic block. So only one function. How many input variables? 3. One is Q, second one is J, and third one is K. This will be D. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Probably I have mapped it correctly. So this will be your Q A bar plus Q bar J. Is it not?
স্যার 001 এর জন্য 1 কেন হলো? 0 তো।
আমি তাহলে ভুল করেছি। কোথায় বলো তো বাবা? 001।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
তাই তো 001 জিরোই আছে তো।
ও হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা ওদিক থেকে দেখছেন, ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে স্যার।
ও তোমরা তো ওই ল্যাটারাল এন্ট্রি তো তোমরা ওইভাবে শিখে এসছো।
স্যার আরেকটা হবে না 01 এর
আর চিন্তা হবে তো আমার 4টে ওয়ান।
স্যার ওপরে ও না না ঠিক আছে স্যার।
মনে হচ্ছে ঠিকই আছে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার হ্যাঁ স্যার।
আমি সামহাউ ডিসকানেক্টেড হয়ে গেছিলাম কেন জানি না। তুমি দেখতে পাচ্ছ কি?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
So this is your final circuit. But absolutely this circuit diagram is not needed. If you express your design in this format, that is fine. Just up to this. The circuit diagram is purely optional. Until and unless you are specifically asked to draw the circuit. Okay. Next, you do one thing. Realize one SR flip-flop using a T flip-flop as the basic memory element. This you try to do it yourself. Realize one SR flip-flop using a T flip-flop, that means T for toggle, T flip-flop as the basic memory element. Are you trying it or not?
Yes sir.
Oh, fine, good. Hope you are able to draw the state tension diagram for the SI flip-flop.
Yes, sir.
Have you got the same result or something else?
Yes, sir. Same.
Good. What about Rajdeep?
Sir, I was working on it.
Go ahead. Try to do it yourself and then verify mine. After I finish, I'll move to the next problem.
Sir, same as sir.
Okay, good. Then I'll move to the next one.
Sir, একবার last slide টা দিতে পারবেন?
হ্যাঁ, sure. এটা?
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, 100 তে 1 আসার কথা।
এটা 1 হচ্ছে স্যার 100
100 তে 1 আসার কথা।
কেন বাবা 1 আসবে? এখানে কি what type of memory element is given? কি memory element দেওয়া হয়েছে?
মানে
what type of memory element, what type of choice of memory element has been given to you?
oh, T flip-flop.
T flip-flop. In the case of T flip-flop, what is the transition required here? 0, 1 to
0.
Why it is 1 to 0? Here, what is the present state?
1.
What is the next state?
1.
So for T flip-flop, for 1 to 1 transition, what is the acceleration required?
We need 0. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Sir, truth table টার কথা বলছি।
ও এটা?
Yes, sir. 100 তে তো 1 আসার কথা।
হ্যাঁ, তাই তো আসছে।
0 আচ্ছা।
স্যার ওটা মনে হচ্ছে 101 এও তো স্যার 1 এসছে, এখানে 0 রয়েছে।
101 এ তো 1 থাকবে তো। what is the transition required? Tomal.
স্যার 1 থেকে 0।
তো 1 to 0 ট্রানজিশনে টি ফ্লিপ-ফ্লপের এক্সাইটেশন কি দরকার? 0 না 1? Anyway, I think this is okay. Now your requirement is to realize one T flip-flop using a D flip-flop. We have to realize one toggle flip-flop using one data flip-flop. So the state transition diagram of which memory element is required here?
Sir, T flip-flop.
T flip-flop. U is equal to 0, U is equal to 1. So what is the input here?
Sir, where?
What is the input?
Sir, 0
What is
or
the
1?
name of the input signal name?
T.
T. So how many possible combinations of T are there?
0 or 1.
2. 0 or 1. So one branch is for T bar, the other branch is for T. So in case T bar is the input, when the present state is Q is equal to 0, what should be the next state?
Q equal to 0 itself.
If T is equal to 1 is the input, what will be the next state?
So Q equal to 1.
Next Q is equal to 1 is the present state. In case T is equal to 0 now comes, what will be the next state?
Q equal to
Q
1.
equal to 1.
So there's a state transition diagram for your T flip-flop. Then you have to go for the state transition table. Present state, input. Present state is Q, input is T. Next state is also Q. So 0, 0, 0, 1. When T is 0, always it follows the present state. When T is 1, it always complements the present state. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you have to realize it using 1. What type of memory element is given as a choice?
Sir, D flip-flop.
D flip-flop. So it is the D which you are going to realize. In the next combination logic block, I have to realize this output which will go to the input of the D flip-flop. So how many input variables are there in that next combination logic block?
2.
2. One is Q, the other one is T.
For XOR function.
Yeah, definitely. So it somewhat looks like this. So that's your T flip-flop. Hope this is clear to everybody.
Yes.
Anybody? Okay, fine. How does this configuration behave? How does this configuration behave?
It's a Toglion.
কি বললেন আর কি বলেন?
Toggling happens.
Yeah, how to specifically কিছু বলা যায়? What
T
type
only.
of, yeah, it is nothing but the T only flip-flop.
Okay.
The output goes on toggling every time the clock active age is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this, for this toggling effect, I have only one control, that is through the clock signal. So that's why there is also one special memory element, one special type of T flip-flop. But this is not our ordinary T flip-flop, it is the T only flip-flop. There is this block. Whereas the previous one, this is nothing but your T flip-flop. Okay, this is the basic difference. Here I have control over toggling through T input and the clock, whereas here I have the only single control over for the toggling, that is through the clock. So this belongs to basically the T only flip-flop domain. Hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
স্যার ওটা কি বাইনারি?
Binary counter, basically. এখন আমি যেটা the topic which we are going to discuss is the binary counter.
Okay.
In the what do we mean by a counter? A counter is basically one logic circuit which counts the occurrence of certain event. Say in a practical domain, so the number of cars passing through a particular junction. If somebody goes on counting, the passing of the car through that junction is the event. So how many such events occur, that somebody is going on counting. The number of visitors entering through a particular door in a museum. So that is also, there might be the use of one counter there also. So there is a need of one logic circuit which can count the occurrence of certain events. But the occurrence of event must be translated into an electrical signal, so that that electrical signal can be sensed by this logic circuit. Now, how the occurrence of event is actually synthesized? Basically, from the occurrence of event, one single pulse gets generated. Whenever one particular event occurs, there is a circuit which will generate a one short duration pulse. It is the task of the binary counter to count whenever such pulses occur, or to upgrade its count value whenever one such pulse occurs. So normally what happens in the case of binary counter, this signal is connected to the clock input of the counter, and every rising age or the falling age, depending on whether the counter is positive age sensitive or negative age sensitive, whenever the active age of that pulse comes, the counter updates its count value by 1. So this way, say initially the count value was initially 0. So when the first such pulse occurs at its rising age, if it is rising as sensitive, its count value moves from 0 to 1. Then in the second pulse, it moves from 1 to 2. This way it continues. Okay, so that's the principle of one binary counter.
স্যার এখানে এই পালসটা কি ফাংশনিংটা সিমিলার টু ক্লক মানে
Basically, when we are designing a counter, we are not concerned about what type of pulse it is. Basically, we are concerned about whether the active age is a positive age or negative age of the input signal. So it will basically go on counting the positive ages or the negative ages whenever they come. Now, it may be a periodic signal, but normally it may not be periodic because those physical events may not be periodic event.
yes sir.
Is that those occurrence of pulses may be aperiodic also. But whenever one rising age or whenever one falling age appears, the counter updates its count. But while designing the binary counter, we are not concerned about whether the input signal is periodic or aperiodic. We are only concerned about that we have to update our count value by 1 whenever one active age is available. Let it come at any time. I am not bothered about that. What I am bothered about is whether during the presence of the active age, I am able to update my count or not. That's all. Rajiv, ever bolo, ar kichu?
Sir, so binary counter is basically a flip flop. So
I'll not say that right now.
okay.
What I'm saying is it is updating its count value. So after 0, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This way it should go on counting. But that count value is in the decimal domain. But if you are using logic circuit to implement the counter, that logic circuit cannot count in decimal. It can only count in binary. So the first count value, if it is 0, then the second count value will be 1. The third count value will be 1, 0. Fourth one will be 1, 1. Then fifth one will be 1, 0, 0. So this way this should go on. Or if I say that initial count value is 0, in that case the first count value will be 1, second count value will be 1, 0, third count value will be 1, 1, fourth count value will be 1, 0, 0, then 1, 0, 1. This way it will continue. But ideally this counter should be able to count up to infinite precision or infinite number. But that is not possible. Even if a calculator cannot store an infinite number, isn't it? Because they are implemented using logic circuitry. So in every logic circuitry, there is a finite data holding capability. Same is true for the binary counters also. So every binary counter will be having the finite data width. Let it be some n-bit data width. The counter is having the width of n bits. So using n bits, how many binary codes can be, or how many binary numbers can be stored?
2 to the power n.
2 to the power n, ranging from 0
to 2 to the power n minus 1.
Minus 1. That's the range of binary numbers that you can store. So if I say that my value of n is 4, that means you can store data or numbers starting from 0 to 15 in decimal, or 1, 1, 1, 1 in binary, 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1 in binary. Okay, if you have আবার বোধহয় আমার ভয়েস বোধহয় কেটে যাবে, দেখো তো শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes, sir.
না, একটা ফোন এসেছিল তাই জন্য ভালো আমার কেটে গেল না। হ্যাঁ, now if I say that my binary counter is having the width of n bits, how many distinct bits are there? N bits. Now to store 1 bit of data, how many memory elements are required? 1. So to store n bit of data, how many memory elements would be required? N. So in general, I'll say that for n bit binary counter, I require n number of memory elements, n number of flip-flops. Okay. So if I have one 4-bit counter, binary counter, it will require 4 memory elements. Now normally, if I go for one n-bit counter, the count value ranges from 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1, or altogether how many count values you are having?
2 to the power
n.
Now this particular binary counter will be then termed as modulo 2 to the power n binary counter. So that means if I have one 4-bit binary counter, I can use that 4-bit binary counter to realize one modulo 16 counter. Modulo 16 or modulo 2 to the power n means how many distinct count states are there from the counter. The counter is providing how many distinct count states. Now, if I say that I have one mod n counter, that means how many distinct count states will be there?
n.
N. There will be altogether n distinct count states. And if nothing else is mentioned, in that case, that modulo n counter or mod n counter will imply that there will be n distinct count states, and those count states will range from 0 to n minus 1. Initially, that will be 0. At the arrival of the next clock age, it will be 1, then 2, then 3. It will go on up to n minus 1. After n minus 1, what will be the next step?
So again 0.
It will once again become 0. Say, if I have a mod 6 counter, count values will be 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, and then repeat. And before this 0, what was the count value?
So 5.
5.
Before this was 4. So this way it is continuing. Okay, that means it will go on in a cyclic order.
স্যার
So
কিন্তু
that's the
একদম
way-
শুরু
হ্যাঁ বলো রাজদীপ।
স্যার একদম শুরুতে কি হবে মানে
একদম শুরুতে ডিপেন্ড করছে আমি ইনিশিয়ালাইজ করছি কিসে তার উপর। At t is equal to 0 minus using asynchronous preset clear, which count states you are initializing depends on that.
ওকে ওকে yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
And normally initially we make every memory element reset. This normally it starts from the 0.
Okay sir.
Fine. But truly speaking, it does not mean that always for the mod n counter, the count should start from 0 and end up at n minus 1, then repeat. It is not always so. What is confirmed that for a mod n counter, the number of distinct count states will be n. That is confirmed. But what are those count states? It is never confirmed. But if nothing else is mentioned, In that case, by default, we can assume that the count states are starting from 0 and ending at n-1. Okay. This is another type of mod n counter. Mod n down counter. Here, once again, this belongs to the mod n counter group. That means altogether there will be n count states. But here, the count sequence will go down. That means it will start from n-1, then n-2, n-3, 2, 1, 0, then again n-1. So that's the modulo n down counter. So what is this type of counter? Which is counting 0 to n-1?
Modulo n up counter.
Modulo n up counter. But in case nothing else is mentioned, we will assume that it is the default configuration, that is, it is the modulo n up counter. But you can specifically mention also that it will be a modulo n up counter. But this modulo n down counter is not the default one. If you require the down counter, you have to specifically mention that the count states are going down. The counting sequence is going down from n-1 to 0. Okay. I require to design a modulo 6 counter. That means how many count states are there?
6.
6. Now I am going for the design of one modulo 6, one arbitrary sequence counter. Then the count sequence is not either straight up or straight down. Is counting in an arbitrary manner. Initially, the count state was 3, then it was 0, then it was 4, then it was 6, then it was 7, then it was 1, then 3, 0, 4, 6, 7, 1, 3. So, what are the distinct count states there? What are the distinct count states there?
0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7.
How many?
6.
So, if the counter provides you n distinct count states, that belongs to one modulo n counter group. Is it not? By definition, one modulo n counter is guaranteed to provide you n distinct count states. So whatever counter you have, if it gives you n number of distinct count states, it will belong to one modulo n counter group. But if those count states are going straight in a regular upward manner, that will be modulo n up counter. If it goes in the regular down count mode manner, that will be the modulo n down counter. But if it is something like this, in that case, the counter is counting in some arbitrary sequence. So that in that case, that will be one modulo n arbitrary sequence counter. Now, if you can design one modulo n arbitrary sequence counter, definitely you should be able to realize one or design one modulo n up counter or modulo n down counter. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I will prefer for designing one modulo n arbitrary sequence counter as one example of the counter design. Others, you can do it yourself if you can learn this. Okay. So here we have taken the example of one modulo 6 arbitrary sequence counter where the count sequence is 3, 0, 4, 6, 7, 1, repeat.
Hello, sir.
3, 0, 4, 6, 7, 1 and then repeat. হ্যাঁ বলো কেউ কিছু বলছিলে
Yes, sir. Suppose আমরা র্যান্ডম একটা সিকোয়েন্স নিলাম মানে 3 to 9 কিন্তু সেটাকেই আমরা মানে সেটা তো একটা কাইন্ড অফ আপ কাউন্টারই হলো বাট সেটা তো আবার আরবিট্রারি তো ওটা কিভাবে ক্লাসিফাই করব
that is not that means you give me the example
স্যার 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
4 5 6 7 sorry
yes sir sir এটা তো
এটা হচ্ছে একটা মডুলো 7
yes sir
okay in that case what you can do is you can design one no this will be once again this is not one regular mod 7 up counter
yes sir
if it is a regular mod 7 up counter the count value will start from 0 and it will end at
6.
No.
N minus 1.
6.
N minus 1. What is the value of N minus 1?
6.
6. So in that case, if it is regular up counter, it will be the count sequence will be 0 to 6. But if it is not like that in this case.
Yes, sir. Sir, so
Okay.
even though it is going step by step, we'll still classify.
But truly speaking, whatever counter type it is, let it be up counter, let it be the regular down counter, let it be regular up counter, let it be one arbitrary sequence counter, design process is exactly the same.
Okay, sir.
Design process is exactly the same. After I finish this design, it will be very clear to you.
Okay, sir.
By the way, this is definitely nothing but one combination, purely combination logic circuit design problem, isn't it? This counter
yes, sir.
is not
yes, sir.
मान लगाओ. Yes, sir.
Sir, previous memory.
Counter is
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the input of the counter? You tell me what is the input of the counter?
Just the pulse.
That's the clock pulse.
Yes, sir. We need a memory to cycle back. Yes, sir. Yes.
Whenever a clock pulse is coming here, the same clock pulse is coming. If the clock pulse, when this clock pulse comes, why will you say that, or when will you say that the output will be 0? Count state will be 0. At the value of the clock pulse, how can you say that the output will be the count value 0?
We need memory for that.
I can say that
yes,
the output will be count value 0 if the previous count value is 3.
3. Yes, sir.
I will say that the next count value will be 7 in case my previous count value is
6.
So everywhere what should be your next count state, it depends on the previous count state. So this has got to be one sequential logic circuit design problem. How many states are there? How many possible histories are there?
স্যার যতগুলো ইনপুট আছে ততগুলোই যে কোনো একটা হতে পারে।
তোমাকে বাদ দিয়ে তোমাদের প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে তোমাদের কনসেপ্টটা একটু গন্ডগোল আছে। আমি বলেই এসেছি যে প্রিভিয়াস কনসেপ্টটা ইরেজ করে আসবে, তুমি এখনো সেটাই ভাবতে যাচ্ছ।
Sir, 6.
Why 6? What are those histories?
So previous value 3, previous value 0, previous
Previous
value 4.
count state. What is
Yes,
the
sir.
previous count state? That is the history.
Yes, sir.
So how many histories? 6. So
6.
how many state codes should be there?
6.
6.
6. So what should be those state codes? Histories are, one history is previous output 3. Second history is previous output 0. Third history is previous output 4. Then previous output 6. Then previous output 7. Then previous output 1. These are the 6 possible histories. এবার কিন্তু codify করতে হবে. For codification, how many state bits should be, how many state codes are to be generated?
6.
6. How many state bits are required?
3.
3.
3. Using 3 state bits, how many distinct codes you can generate?
8.
8. Out of these 8, how many are essential here? How many are required here?
6.
6. So I can associate any 6 from those 8 for these particular states. But what will be more logical?
Assigning the
Assign.
same binary bit as the number.
Assign the, remember these are the count states, but actually those count values should be in binary. So this is 0 1 1, then 0 0 0, then 1 0 0, then 1 1 0, then 1 1 1, then 0 0 1, then 0 1 1. Repeat. So this is the way the binary counter outputs will be there. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So what is the more logical state assignment?
Assign the binary codes with the numbers themselves, decimal
Yeah.
numbers.
Assign the binary codes just which are the outputs which are equal to the outputs of the corresponding state. So if I assign 0 1 1 as the state code for the state which says that the present output is 3, and then 0 0 0 for the state of as the state code for which the output actual counter output is 0 0 0. In that case, I won't have to go for the designing of the output combination logic. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Directly those state bits which are available at the memory output can be considered to be the final output of the counter. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Just like our flip-flop realization, we are doing the same thing here. We are using the required binary output for a particular count state to be equal to the state code for that particular count state itself. If I do that, in that case, the circuit design complexity is greatly reduced, because I don't have to go for the designing of the output combination logic. I need to concentrate only on the next state combination logic design. Okay. So what is the next step of my designing the mod 6 counter?
State transition diagram.
State transition diagram. 0 1 1. 0 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 1 0, Is there any specific input for this counter apart from the clock?
No, sir.
So in the state transition diagram, I have not mentioned any input signal. but I have mentioned the clock. Where? I have mentioned about the clock signal. Where I have mentioned that? In the state tension diagram?
So the arrow.
The arrowhead. The arrow, the presence of that arrow indicates the arrival of the next time peak or the next active age of the clock. So when the next active age of the clock comes, the count state moves from 011 to 000. At the next clock age, the count value moves from 000 to 100. This way the count propagates. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the next step?
It's a state transition table.
State tension table. In case my present state is 000, what is the next state?
100.
For 001?
011.
For 010?
Don't care.
D.
011? 3 হচ্ছে 0.
0.
4 এর পর হচ্ছে 6. 5 is not there. 6 এর পর হচ্ছে 7. 7 এ হচ্ছে 1. So that's the state tension table. Now after this, what is the next step? Actual design. But before designing, I have to make a choice of
Memory element.
memory element. এবার বলো কি what type of memory element you are going for?
Sir,
কোন
D
memory
flip
element?
flop use করলে সার্কিটটা
শুনতে পেলাম না মা?
the D flip flop তাহলে easy
Definitely that will be the simplest one, but I
Yes.
won't go for that simplest one here.
Okay.
Okay, একটু কমপ্লেক্স কিছু দাও আমাকে।
Sir, JK.
যাও যেতে দাও। আচ্ছা, আমার এই স্টেট টেনশন once the state tension table is available, I don't require the state tension diagram anymore, so I'll simply erase it. So in the next state combination logic, how many outputs are to be realized?
3.
Is it 3?
6.
6?
Yes, sir.
How many memory elements? 3.
হ্যাঁ sir.
For each memory element, there are 2 inputs. So altogether 6. So your next state combination logic should provide all those 6 inputs for the memory element, memory block. Okay, so 6 functions are to be realized. And what is the input complexity of the functions? How many input variables are there in each function? For each function, how many input?
স্যার এই পার্টটা আরেকবার একটু বলতে পারবেন?
কটা মেমোরি এলিমেন্ট লাগছে? হাউ মেনি মেমোরি এলিমেন্টস আর রিকোয়ার্ড?
3
3.
3
কি টাইপের মেমোরি এলিমেন্ট?
জেকে
জেকে. তো একটা জেকে ফ্লিপ ফ্লপের জন্য হাউ মেনি ইনপুটস?
2 each.
2 ইচ. তার মানে টোটাল কটা?
Okay, yes, 6.
So all these 6 inputs are to be provided by the next information logic block.
Yes, sir.
So the next information logic block must generate 6 output functions. And each function, for each function, how many input variables are there?
3.
3. Because for the next information logic block, what are the inputs? The present input and the present state. But here there is nothing like present input. Here only the present state is the input for the next information logic block. And the present state is nothing but a 3-bit pattern Q2, Q1, Q0. So all 6 functions will be having the input variables Q2, Q1, Q0 coming from the present state values. So ছখানা 3 input variable কান্ডুমান. For 0, 0, 0, that means for this cell, Q2 is having a transition from 0 to 1. So what is the excitation required?
1D.
Q1 is 0 to 0, 0D. Q naught is also 0 to 0, 0D. Then 0, 0, 1, this cell. There Q2 is 0 to 0, 0D. Q1 is 0 to 1, 1D. Q naught is 1 to 1, that is D0. ভুল করলে বলো কিন্তু, আমার যদি ভুল হয় একটু কাইন্ডলি পয়েন্ট আউট করো। Then 0, 1, 0, don't care. 011 প্রথমটা হচ্ছে 020, the others are 120, that means D1. Then 100, this cell. First one is 121, that is D0. Second, third, both are, no, second one is 021. 021 is 1D. Third one is 020, that is uh, 101, don't care. Please verify this one. Don't just blindly copy mine. Instead of blindly copying, please do it yourself. Try to do it yourself. I may be wrong also. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Have you verified your answer with mine, or have you copied it? Have you done it yourself?
হ্যাঁ স্যার চেক করেছি।
Okay, fine. Then J2 will be Q naught bar. This will be Q naught. This will be Q naught plus Q2. This will be Q1 Q naught. This will be Q1, and this will be Are you getting this minimized version?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
স্যার K1টা ওই বটম রোটা নিতে পারবো না?
ও হ্যাঁ 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 আমি
হ্যাঁ
আমি
স্যার,
আমি
ওটা
ভুল
Q
আমি ভুল
naught
করেছি।
plus Q2
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
বার
হ্যাঁ
আসছে।
ঠিক 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 আমি ভুল করেছি। থ্যাংক ইউ। আর কোনটা? অনিন্দ্র, কোনো প্রবলেম কথা বলছিলে?
স্যার নিচে ওই না স্যার আরেকটা হবে না এটা?
কোনটা বলো তো?
ডিআই স্যার ওই ডি1 চারটে।
কোনটা কোনটা K1 এ?
স্যার K1 এ।
হ্যাঁ, ওটা বলতে পারো। হুম হুম, ঠিকই। So that completes your design. This basically tells you what is the nested combination logic block. And in your design, there is only the nested combination logic block and the 3 JK flip-flops. That's all. And the JK flip output are directly giving you the output of the counter. So that's
sir?
complete. হ্যাঁ বলো, হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার যদি আমরা এরকম একটা কেস নিতাম, মানে আমাদের সিকোয়েন্সটা তো 304671,
হ্যাঁ আরবিতে বলেছি, হ্যাঁ বলো।
তো আমরা যদি এটা 0123 করে নিতাম, তাহলে কি আমাদের শেষে ডিকোডার ইউজ করতে হতো?
ও আচ্ছা, মানে স্টেট কোডে?
ইয়েস স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, ডেফিনেটলি। তার মানে কি তোমার সেখানে ইউ আর নট গেটিং ডাইরেক্টলি ফ্রম দ্য স্টেট বিটস দ্য কাউন্ট ভ্যালু।
ইয়েস স্যার।
So from there you do require one output combination logic block.
Yes sir. তো সেটা কি শুধু ডিকোডারে হয়ে যেত?
Basically some sort of decoder type of thing, but it is not a decoder, it should be one encoder, because the output should be in binary.
Okay, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Output should be in binary. So আমার যে স্টেট কোড হচ্ছে 000, তা corresponding output should be 011.
Yes sir.
So another in that output combination logic block, you will be having how many function outputs?
6.
No. Output combination logic block.
Okay sir, sorry. 3 for the 3
required
bits.
output bit.
Yes sir.
How many input variables are there?
3 sir.
3, the present state bits. তাই তো? আমার Q2, Q1, Q0, ওই তিনটে present state bits, they are the input of the output combination logic block. And the 3 function outputs of the output combination logic block are nothing but the 3 output bits. So you have to realize 3 more functions, each of 3 input variables. So total number of functions that you have to realize is here it is 6 plus 3. There is total number of functions that you have realized is 9. So definitely the complexity of the circuit increases.
Okay sir.
So that's always it is advisable that you consider the count states to be the state codes. That is always advisable. Okay, in that way you can totally eliminate the requirement of the output combination logic block.
Yes sir.
Okay, thank you. So now definitely you should be able to realize this. Where it is? Oh, I have erased the output state tension diagram. So in place of the state tension diagram,
স্যার একটা
বলো
স্যার যখন আপ কাউন্টার বা ডাউন কাউন্টার ইউজ করছি, তখন তো স্যার আমরা ডাইরেক্টলি স্টেট ট্রানজিশন টেবিলটা লিখতে পারবো?
হ্যাঁ পারবো
স্যার। তখনও কি স্টেট ট্রানজিশন ডায়াগ্রামটা ড্র করতে হবে?
that is technically required, but you can for your final answer it may not be required because it is implied.
Okay sir.
It is implied, but it is always a good practice to start from the state tension diagram.
Okay sir.
It is good practice. I won't say it is essential, I would say it is a good practice. Fine. in that sequence detector problem, do you remember how many memory elements we used? For that 1001 sequence, probably that was the sequence we detected.
Sir, we used 3 memory elements.
3 memory elements. In this mod 6 counter, how many memory elements they have used?
3.
3. In that sequence detector program, how many states were there?
5.
5.
5. Using 3 memory elements, how many distinct state codes you can generate?
8.
8. Out of those 8, how many we used there in that sequence detector problem?
5.
5.
So that means there are 3 unused states. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
There
Yes, sir.
were 3 unused states. Similarly, in this mod 6 counter design problem also, I am using 3 memory elements. Using 3 memory elements, I can generate 8 distinct state codes, out of which I am using
6.
6.
So how many are not used?
2.
2. In this specific case, what are they? 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 1. These are the 2 states we have not used. So for that, in the design process, in the state transition table, what is the next state that we assume? What is the next state that we assume?
Sir, where?
For those unused states?
D.
D.
D, don't care. Achha, but I'll just come in 1 minute. Now the problem is, we have assumed that those state codes will never arise. Those 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 1. In this particular situation, I forgot which states were unused in the case of that sequence detector problem. I forgot that. Do any of you have taken the note? You can then tell me what are the unused states there. Can anybody help me in that?
Yes, sir.
Please to bolo na.
Sir, 0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0.
তারপর 1, 1, 0.
1, 1, 0. আর 1, 1, 1 বোধ নাকি নাকি
না স্যার 1, 1, 1 ইউজ হয়েছিল আর একটা
তিনটে থাকবে
ইয়েস স্যার আরেকটা স্যার 0, 1, 1.
0, 1, 1. Okay, thank you. So 8 interstate we have not used there. Now what we in the actual design process, we considered that if these states are present, the corresponding next state we assume them to be don't care terms. So, but what problem may arise here? So in case due to noise, accidentally the 3 memory outputs happen to arrive somewhere here. If all the 3 memory elements are resetted due to some accidental noise or anything, any other malfunction, what will happen? Do you know about what is the next state? Do you know what is the next state?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, because we have considered the next state for this as the present state to be don't care term. Same is true here also. In case due to some noise, my Q2 is resetted, Q1 is set and Q0 is resetted. That means present state is now 0, 1, 0. Now at the arrival of the next clock age, what will happen? I cannot readily say.
Yes.
I cannot readily comment from the state transition table. Because in the state transition table, I have mentioned that for the present state 0, 1, 0, the next state is some don't care. I have not cared for that one. So I cannot confidently say that this will be the next state. Same is true here also. But if the present state is somewhere here, can you say that definitely what will be the next state?
0,
Yes,
1,
sir.
1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is 0, 1, 1. But for these two unused states, I cannot say that. Now, what can happen? What can happen is, say I have this was the modulo 6 counter. Key count হলে ছিল একটু বলবে 0 1 1 then
0, 1, 0.
0.
Sorry, 0. Sorry,
Sir,
0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0.
1, 0, 0.
1, 0, 0.
1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1.
ওকে আনইউজড হচ্ছে আমার 0 1 0 আর একটা 1 0 1
1, 0, 1, 1,
1, 0, 1.
These are the two unused states. Now, due to some unintentional problem, in case my present state happens to be 0 1 0, many things may happen. The next state may go back here. That's one situation. Or in the next state, it may come here. And from there, it may come back here. Remember this arrow indicates the arrival of the next clock age. So if the present state is 0 1 0, at the arrival of the next clock age, it may so happen that it goes back to 0 1 0 itself. Or situation may be such that at the arrival of the next clock age, the next state goes to 1 0 1. Then from there, at the arrival of the next clock age, it comes back to 0 1 0. Or there may be another situation. From here, it is coming here, then it is going back here. In all these three situations, what will happen? Once the circuit enters into the unintentional state of, or the unused state of 0 1 0, it never comes back to any of the used states. Is it not? It will indefinitely move on, going on to one of the unused states. It will never come back to the used states.
Yes, sir.
In the first situation, what happens?
0, 1, 0,
It
2
goes
itself.
back in the same state infinitely. In the second situation, it comes to 1 0 1 state, then goes back to 0 1 0 state, then goes back to 1 0 1, then goes to 0 1 0. So within these two, it infinitely moves. It stays infinite for an infinite period between these two states. Third situation ki bolechhilam? From here it is coming to 1 0 1, and there it is staying it for an indefinite period. So in none of the situations, the system is going for the intentional performance. It won't give your performance which was intended for. To give the intended required performance, it has to move in this loop. But it is now staying within these two unused states. So, বলো
স্যার বাট যেহেতু আমরা নয়েজের জন্য অ্যাকাউন্ট করি না আর পুরোটাই আনইনটেনশনাল, এটা কি হতে পারে না যে কি 010 থেকে আবার ব্যাক করলো 101 এর?
that is totally accidental. If it goes back to the used state, that will also be accidental. I cannot guarantee that.
Yes, sir.
So if it goes to any of the unused states, I cannot guarantee its return to the normal operation. It will be on the mercy of the noise.
Yes, sir.
And helpful noise, truly speaking. Okay. So this type of problem is called the lockout problem in sequential machine. This is basically nothing but one lockout problem in the sequential machine, where the system is locked out within the unused states. It never comes out of the lockout situation and returns to the used states. It is not guaranteed. How can we avoid the lockout situation? When can you say that there will never be any lockout possibility?
So if we define something for the unused states also.
Rather, what I should say, let me try for some other answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody else? How can we make sure that the lockout will not occur?
So I have another solution.
I should be able to convince that there will be no lockout situation if there is no
Okay, sir.
no unused states in the system. In case there is no unused states in the system, can there be any lockout situation?
No, sir.
So, in case I go for one modulo 8 counter, modulo 8 binary counter, can there be any lockout situation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because all the 8 count states belong to all the possible 8 state codes. So there is no lockout possibility. Now, it may not be the situation always. For example, for this case, here it's a modulo 6 binary counter. So there cannot be, there I cannot use up all the 8 states, 8 possible state codes. So 2 state codes will remain unused. But in the actual design process, we have to use those 2 unused states also. What are those unused states here? 010 and 101. So what we'll have to ensure is, even if due to some inadvertent problem or due to some noise problem, the system goes to any of the unused states, let us force the system to come back to one proper initial state at the next clock edge itself. And I have already told you that for normal counters, the proper initial state is normally the 0 state. So let us do one thing. Let us force these 2 move to the 000 state. Just in case the system goes to 010, that is one of the unused states, in the next clock pulse itself, it will come back to 000. Similarly, if it by some reason, by some unforeseen reason, if it moves to 101 state, in the next clock pulse itself, it will move to 000 state. What change will happen in that design process?
Sorry, the don't cares will be removed.
Here, this will be replaced by 000. This will also be replaced by 000. Accordingly, this 010 is this cell. These entries will be modified. Similarly, 101, these entries. These entries will also get modified. What will be the modification? Now, for this fellow, this will be 0 to 0. That means 0D. It will be 0D. Then it is 1 to 0, D1. Then it is 0 to 0 is 0D. Similarly, you should be able to do the other one also. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So definitely the circuit will be modified in that case. But what advantage you are getting? The lockout possibility is totally eliminated. In that sequence detector case, what will be the next state for each of these unused states? What will be the most logical next state for each of these unused states?
No previous sequence.
Yeah. This, no bit of the sequence is available. That means that should be the next state for each of these unused states. That means the state A. State A code ki chilo ami bhule gechi.
0 1 0.
So for the next state will be that 010 state. So accordingly, the design will also get modified. So in while designing any sequential logic circuit, if you are asked to eliminate the possibility of lockout, you have to assign proper next state for those unused states. But if you are asked to design the sequential logic circuit ignoring the possibility of lockout, that means
Don't cares can be used.
you can safely assume the next states for the unused states to be the don't care state. But there you can definitely assign any of the used states. There is absolutely no problem. But if you are asked to eliminate the possibility of lockout, in that case, you cannot use DDD or don't care states to be the next state for the unused states. There you have to specifically use one logical next state for those unused states. Hope the process is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. আচ্ছা, বাই দ্য ওয়ে আমি আজকে জয়দীপকে আমি বলেছি ল্যাব ক্লাস in the lab class attendance is mandatory. Those who are not attending the lab class, they may fail in the lab also, and that will result to year lag. So let it be very clear to you all. So I will not be responsible for that. Those who are making themselves absent in the class, they are the responsible. Not the seer, neither the seer nor the class teacher. So that should be very clear to you all. And please send this message to your friends who are not so brilliant that they do not consider the lab class to be attendable. If anybody is having any specific problem, he has to raise that issue to me directly. Otherwise, I will not entertain them at all. And I won't even take their Viva. They can approach the Vice Chancellor, they can approach the Pro-Vice Chancellor, both the Pro-Vice Chancellors, I don't bother. Okay, thank you. Mansoor?
Present, sir.
Ashish Patro? Vaibhav? Vaibhav is absent. Yogesh Tiwari? Absent. Mustafa Kamal? Absent. Shubhlin Singh? Absent. Shikha
Yes, sir.
Shah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shubhlin? Are you Shubhlin?
না না স্যার তমাল বললো
তোমাকে আমি ডাকলাম কোথায় যে তোমার রেসপন্ড করলো
না স্যার আসলে স্যার নেটওয়ার্ক প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল আমি ভাবলাম আমারটা বলেন সরি স্যার শুনতে পাচ্ছেন স্যার প্রপারলি
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
শাহবাজ পারভেজ অ্যাবসেন্ট সুরজ মোহন সোরেন অ্যাবসেন্ট ব্রতিন ঘোষ অ্যাবসেন্ট সন্দীপর্ণ বর্মন অ্যাবসেন্ট রিয়ন সামন্ত অ্যাবসেন্ট অঙ্কিত অ্যাবসেন্ট সৌরভ সেন
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
সংগ্রাম সাহা সাগর চৌধুরী অ্যাবসেন্ট বিপ্লব সরকার অ্যাবসেন্ট মৈনাক দাস
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
আচ্ছা আয়ুষ্মান ব্রহ্ম অ্যাবসেন্ট শুদ্ধ সত্য প্রেজেন্ট অনিকেত
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
উদ্ভাস সেনগুপ্ত ও এখন স্কলারশিপ নিয়ে যাচ্ছে সৌম্যজিৎ আচার্য
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
অর্ণব শেঠ
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
নীলার্ঘ অ্যাবসেন্ট পারভেজ মল্লিক প্রেজেন্ট আশরাফ হোসেন
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
আশরাফ প্রেজেন্ট এনজয়
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
রশিদ আসগার অ্যাবসেন্ট আরিয়ান সর্দার অ্যাবসেন্ট অরিন্দিতা মন্ডল প্রেজেন্ট পল্লব কুমার মন্ডল অ্যাবসেন্ট প্রসেনজিৎ মন্ডল
ইয়েস স্যার
সোহম কাঞ্জি
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
শিল্পা মন্ডল অ্যাবসেন্ট by the way, Ankit is present or not?
ইয়েস স্যার
Yes.
ইজ প্রেজেন্ট ওর মাইকটা চলছিল না ও দেখলাম মানে কোনো ভাইব্রেশন ছিল
ওর ছবি দেখতে পেয়েছি
হ্যাঁ
তো অনেকেও তো মানে অন করে দিয়ে চলে যায় অনির্বাণ নস্কর
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
জয়দীপ মাঝি অ্যাবসেন্ট শুভজিৎ মন্ডল অ্যাবসেন্ট জয়দীপ মাঝি অ্যাবসেন্ট তো
স্যার অ্যাবসেন্ট দিলে অ্যাবসেন্ট দিয়ে দেবেন স্যার
ঠিক আছে মৃদুল সয় অ্যাবসেন্ট মৃত্যুঞ্জয় অ্যাবসেন্ট সূর্য কুমার মাঝি অ্যাবসেন্ট নিশান্ত প্যাটেল অ্যাবসেন্ট গুলশান পোদ্দার
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
অভিরূপ কবিরাজ অ্যাবসেন্ট অর্নিক অ্যাবসেন্ট অরিজিৎ পাইক অ্যাবসেন্ট সৌমিক চৌধুরী
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
রাজদীপ প্রেজেন্ট অভিরূপ সাহা অ্যাবসেন্ট সৌর্য শ্রীতমা ঘোষ
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
হিমানিশ পাল অ্যাবসেন্ট হিমাংশু রঞ্জন অ্যাবসেন্ট বিপ্লব মহাপাত্র অ্যাবসেন্ট জয়িতা রায় সপ্তাশ্য
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
অর্পণ গায়েন অ্যাবসেন্ট, অভিক পাল অ্যাবসেন্ট, তমাল প্রেজেন্ট, প্রসেনজিৎ দরিপা
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
নাসিরুদ্দিন
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ
স্যার।
বলো। হ্যাঁ, কে বলছো?
Sir, Ankit present, sir. Sir, my mic wasn't working, so I wrote in chat box.
Need present. I marked you. Okay, thank you.
Sir, it is the practical the group 2 এর তো?
আমি তো ভুলে গেছি।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, গ্রুপ 2 এর স্যার আগের দিন 1 to 80 করেছিলেন, এই উইকটা 81 to রেস্ট হবে।
তার মানে 80, তার মানে প্রসেনজিৎ মন্ডল অনার্স হবে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, প্রসেনজিৎ মন্ডল অনার্স।
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওকে স্যার।
স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার একবার ওই SR to T flip flop এর স্লাইডটা একটু যেতে পারবেন?
এই তো ম্যাম কিন্তু মারবে আমাকে।
স্যার নোটসটা দিয়ে দেবেন না স্যার, পুরো নোটসটা দিয়ে দেবেন, পুরো নোটসটা দিয়ে দেবেন স্যার, তাহলে প্রবলেম হবে।
দিয়ে দেবো
স্যার, পরের দিন ক্লাসের আগে একবার ডাউটটা জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারি?
ঠিক আছে, ক্লাসে একটু আগে ঢুকে যাও।
স্যার আমারও একটা ডাউট আছে পরের দিন ক্লাসের আগে।
ক্লাসের একটু আগে
ওটা
ঢুকে যাও।
জেকে মাস্টার স্লেভ নিয়ে আছে।
ঠিক আছে, ক্লাসের আগে ঢুকে যাও, তাহলেই হবে।
ওকে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
ল্যাব ক্লাসও হতে পারে, আপনি থিওরি ক্লাসও হতে পারে, কোনো প্রবলেম নেই। আমি নরমালি 10 মিনিট আগে ঢুকে যাই।
ওকে স্যার,
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, ওয়েলকাম।